What's up, everyone? Doing this Red Dead Redemption 2 game. Sorry, I got stuffy nose and a cold. It's vicious out here in New York. So yeah, spoiler alert. I'm already like halfway through the season. I mean, not even halfway. Seems like some of them are trying to spot me. I don't think they can find me though. Alright, looks like we are good.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Just gonna bust out of here and go on my next mission. I've already died a bunch of times in this game, so if you see me dead, don't be surprised. My bounty's high, and well, not that bounty, obviously. And I'm a bad guy.
All right then. Oh no, you don't. What the hell? You don't want me to use your hands now, mister. What the hell? One more move and I would have shot you. Now, add insult to injury.
And I don't feel like leaving him there, so. You know what? He gets to die.
You're fine.
There we go. Get some of that lasagna.
Girl. Yep.
Seems like it's about to storm out. Let me go to this. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it.
Did the university send you?
Excuse me?
Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at, balderdash.
What are you doing?
Are you quite certain you're not a spy?
Spy?
Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it.
What theories?
I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation, and not one university will hire me because, unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere,
Everywhere?
this state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalis Paris. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis.
Arthur.
Good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, if you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure. Why not?
And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir.
So I bet she has a lot of money.
Right?
Yeah?
We'll make it a wake up house. You know that one.
She's lucky I can't hurt her. I'm gonna go ahead and try and kill that horse too. He's gonna die eventually. Alright, let's see what we whacked up. Let's see what we got here. Alright, let's loot this guy.
Let's go, girl. Yep.
I think I lost the shotgun fella, the other fella down the way. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. Whoa. There's this thing that always annoys me here. Let me check this out real quick. Like a human. Huh. Wonder who would have done that. Probably shouldn't have used that weapon. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna ride into town to get my ammo. Unless, actually, hold on. I gotta go to, whoa. This
You want
one.
something from me?
My bad. So,
So, feeling better? How's the scar?
I heal pretty fast.
Lucky you. So you just lazing about, or you got any leads?
I got something. You see them?
Sure. Well, you see yourself as a shepherd now?
Maybe. Come on.
Well, where exactly are we going?
Collect something. Help us get some sheep.
You know, that attempt to seem all enigmatic and interesting, that might work for Dutch, but for you, it just makes you look stupid.
Come along. You'll see. That train job was a start, but we need more money. Till we can get back to Blackwater and collect.
I'm here to tell you, we try to collect that money anytime soon, it'll come with a noose.
I was worried you'd say that. Dutch says that we...
Dutch says a lot. That's his gift. Saying things.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
I was a prize pony once. Now I'm a workhorse. Listen, Dutch is... But, well, you was at that thing in Blackwater. We ought to seen Pinkerton's here. New century's coming. This life, this way, well, we're the last, I reckon. We aim on for it.
Then that's the way it goes, I guess.
For me, yes.
All right.
So where are we going?
Just need to pick up something. There's a hitching post over there. Tether the horse and I'll meet you across the street.
I already don't like how this is going.
looks like I'm hitching my horse here.
Gun store?
Yep. Can you, head in, pick up the sniper rifle? I'll explain later.
Oh, well, hello again. How can I help you today?
Looking for a rifle? Something with a sight on it.
Shouldn't be a problem. You want to see what we've got? It's on the catalog here.
Alright, looks like I need a sniper. Alright. Oh, whoop. So I got a sniper rifle now. Good stuff.
How's everything good?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let me get through.
Oh, look at that baby.
Why couldn't you have done that?
Done what?
Bought that gun.
I had a run-in with that fella earlier. We ain't on the best of terms.
You had a run-in. I've had a run-in with half that town.
Calm down. It's done now, ain't it?
Why are you being so cagey about all this? Always playing some goddamn game.
Me? I ain't the one taking Jack on fishing trips.
No, you ain't. If you say the boy ain't yours, what's the difference? You probably only run off again.
Why are you so interested in my life? Ain't you got one of your own?
Just do one thing or another. Not be two people at once, that's all I'm saying.
It ain't that simple. You know that as well as anyone. Same as with you and that girl. What was her name? Mary?
That was different.
No, it ain't. Just the same.
Anyway, for the love of God, will you tell me what you got me doing here before I turn around and hit the breeze?
There's a herd of sheep coming down to auction from Emerald Ranch. Folk in town were saying the owner's trying to stamp out every farm from here to Annsburg.
Yeah, I know that place.
So it looks like we're walking to Elder Bridge or whatever it's called.
up there. Get a proper view.
To grab a sheep or something?
So I'm thinking that the herd will make it to auction all right, but a couple of new ranch hands will be collected on the sale. Doubt the town will care to notice too much.
Why we need this rifle you couldn't buy yourself?
Reckon we shouldn't get too close. At least not till we know what we're dealing with. Let's see what we can see from up here. Okay, I think that's them over there.
What now?
Put a shot in near them. I reckon they'll hightail it. They're only ranch hands. Just watch the sheep. Is that necessary?
Got the job done. Looks like one of them don't scare too easy.
Put another shot in close. He'll get the message. That ought to do it. All right, let's go round them up.
Please, sheep.
Let's go get the strays.
You ever work on a ranch, Marston?
No. You?
Day here, there, not much.
Those cowboys I know. Dumb as trees. How hard could it be?
I guess we'll soon find out. Let's get these things. Bring them back to the yards.
They're pretty scattered. Let's get them all rounded up.
You just watch out for wolves. Get in.
Who's this guy? Oh.
There we go. Good.
Come on, sheep.
Nice and easy.
I think we got them all. Let's head to town.
You know what? Marston, why don't you leave the sheep to me? You ride Shank, keep watch for any trouble.
I brought you in on this.
It'll be quicker this way. Trust me. This ain't the right time for you.
There's some getting away.
So you was just talking about something?
All right, whatever you say. I'm done arguing. You left one behind. What about that one back there?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Round up the stragglers. You just gonna leave
Alright.
one behind?
Yeah.
yep. Come here, you. Yeah, I see you. Come on, you.
Moving up.
Go.
Go, go!
Come on. You black sheep of the family.
Quickest route back to Valentine is right around that mountain.
Okay. Like I said, I'll handle this. Keep moving.
Now you got it.
Yeah! Come on! Move! Move!
Yep, keep it moving. Oh, I see.
Watch where you're right.
Yeah, get back with the hood. Stupid sheep. Making me fall off my horse. Alright, come on, guys. Yeah.
Let's go!
Keep it moving.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah! Yeah. Go, go! Moving up! Keep moving!
You okay, buddy? Yeah, maybe this time he'll move instead of getting trampled.
Those are up, boys.
There you go.
Do I get money?
Fine sheep.
They're okay.
Well, you seem better around here.
I've seen ones with less ambiguity about their provenance.
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, you give me 25% kickback, and I won't say nothing to nobody.
Everything all right here? Excuse me?
Sure, I'll excuse you for 25%.
You want me to put another hole in your head?
Folks swing for rustling livestock. 25%.
15.
20.
18.
Done. Calm yourself, friend. Just think of it as buying your sins.
You're buying. We'll pay. Go on now.
Come back after the auction. You'll get your money.
Dutch is waiting for us at the saloon.
Yes?
Alright.
18%. I thought we was doing the robbing here.
Still good money.
Thanks for all the help with this. Can't herd, can't swim.
Give it a rest, will you? We ain't kids no more.
Never really was.
Come on, sunshine. I'll buy you a whiskey.
But in the end, I don't believe in absolutes, just shades of gray. Compromises.
Compromises. Well,
Gentlemen,
Dutch, Nepo. Where have you been? Working. Marston's thing. Good. And we're just waiting to get some pay. A few sheep. Leopold, my good friend, as long as you're here, why don't you and John go make sure there ain't no funny business?
Of course. Gentlemen?
Drink?
Sure.
Nothing like talking to old Strauss to make you want to blow your own brains out. I should have left him where I found him all those years ago. Bookish little Austrian, fresh off the boat, his eyes out on stalks.
Well, I guess the Dutch Vanderlyn Finishing School has some strange graduates.
That it does. To
You
your
didn't
good
pour me a
health.
glass.
Thank you.
How'd I get it?
Vanderlyn! Get out here! Get out
What
here
the
now!
hell?
Vanderlyn! You don't know me, but you keep robbing me! My name is Leviticus Cornwall. I am not a man to be messed with by the likes of you! Get out here before I have these men killed!
What do you think?
Get out here,
Well,
you depraved piece of trash!
You start spinning the yarn. When I think the moment's right, I'll make a
I
move.
got where I am by letting
Why
scum
not?
like you rob from me! Vanderlyn, you're done! Now get out here now! Deal with this nonsense.
Please, gentlemen, this is a terrible mistake. This is a case of mistaken identity. What is worse than admonishing a man for the sins of another who wants to be the Messiah? Not me, nor...
Oh yeah.
Let's go! Come on!
Where are you going? Just right at them.
We don't run, Mr. Strauss! Arthur, cover us! Someone push the wagon! Arthur, shoot someone! I'm trying! Get behind the wagon as we push, Arthur! You can use it as cover! What are you doing, Arthur?
What are we doing?
Get out of here!
Shoot. Wow.
Don't mess with me. I got the whole God and enemy on my side.
You do.
You died.
Yeah, because you're distracting me.
You died. You died. You died. Alright, wait, one more thing.
Hold on.
I love you. And you're gonna win.
Ooh, I got more ammo.
John, we'll push the wagon! Arthur,
I believe in you.
I'm trying! Get behind the wagon as we push, Arthur! You can use it as cover!
What are we doing?
Get out of here! What are you doing, Arthur? Now stay behind the wagon! Ah! You sure
God, bro. You see what I mean now? This game's kind of hard, especially when you're wanted. My character's a horrible person. I did not make him the hero at all. I wish I had my horse so I can get my
We'll push the wagon. Arthur, shoot someone. I'm trying. I'm gonna kill you. Get behind the wagon as we push, Arthur. You can use it as cover. What are we doing? Get out of here! You idiots should have kept running!
Give me ammo. What are you doing?
It's just a scratch! Shut up! You can talk. Heard you whine about a little Negro. Would you shut kill these bastards? This is madness! You're on the front line now.
Oh, are you kidding me? Of course he dies. Man, I wish I switched out to my rifle.
Are you capable of... That's our horses over there! Come on, run, Sprout! Get me out of here, please! Come on,
No, we ain't got time.
fine.
Let's get this out of here.
Now's our chance, come on!
Go. Where's my... Oh, there.
Strauss on the back of John's horse, and let's get out of here. You make sure nobody's following us. We'll get back to camp. We're gonna gather the troops and get them to start packing up. Sure. We can't stick around after this. Let's go! Yeah!
Of course.
All right. I better get out of here.
Take him down! It's time! Trap him!
Someone drop that bastard! Folks.
See, guys, this game's harder than it looks. Trust. Especially when you have a sniper. Come on. Get out of here. There we go. $200 in my pocket right now. Lead the enemies to camp. Wait, what? I got a $60 bounty on me. But I gotta get out of here.
So, we keep heading east, is that the plan?
For now.
And when do we stop? When we reach Paris?
Well, that'd be nice. Join the commune. We stop when we find someplace sensible. Shake them that's following us and lie low.
This is lying low? I mean it. We ain't even got the delusion of being anything but a bunch of killers.
We are just trying to survive, Hosea. We don't have a choice. This'll end soon.
Damn right it will.
Constipated as usual.
So, we moving?
Yeah. Micah told me of a place we can
Did he just push me?
Look here. Dewberry Creek, he said.
Okay.
Maybe you and Charles can go take a look, clear off anyone you find before the whole lot of us move in looking so conspicuous.
And how we gonna do that?
I don't know. Start dancing?
Looks like I turned into a goddamn errand boy.
You have turned into my son. You worry because I worry. We are just the same.
Hey, Charles, come on. I need you for something.
Now where have I heard that before?
Alright. Let's go.
So where are we going?
Find a new spot to...
What? Did you just call me an idiot?
What is this, Arthur? Get back on a horse.
Like I was talking about, find a new spot to camp. We're packing up and moving on.
I mean, I am an idiot.
Again? We have to. Fast. We'd already pushed our luck too far before that mess we just made at Valentine.
That didn't sound good.
Killed a lot of logs. Killed a lot of Cornwall's men. They must know where we are by now.
So, we're heading south?
Yeah. Area called Dewberry Creek. Dutch wants us to give it a look. Make sure it's clear and a good place to lie low for a while.
I've only known him a few months, but the way he talks, I never thought I'd see him wanting to head south.
Right. And I know by now, there ain't no lying low.
There's too many of us for that.
And there ain't no way Dutch is gonna just hide away in a cave somewhere. Goes against everything he stands for. That'd be admitting we're nothing more than low-down criminals.
You coming?
Come on, we gotta stick together. So, you were saying?
Which we are.
You don't have to tell me.
So where does it end?
Where does what end?
Moving, the running.
Dutch don't see it as running.
Call it what you want.
I don't know. Before, put enough hang on a second. I think that must be it up ahead, the old dried up creek.
Seems very open.
Yeah, it does. Ain't sure to be the best in the rain, neither. Well, let's take a look around.
Hey,
This is what
I see something over there. You see it? Someone on the ground there.
Ooh.
He's been shot. Looks like trouble got here before us.
There's a camp just up ahead.
Sure. Let's get ready for business. Any issues? Shoot first, debate second.
Facts.
I'm gonna shoot for the sake of it.
For the sake of it. Quit talking.
You started it.
Oh. Alright.
Look, here it is. A few tents, but the place looks empty.
Let's have a look around and make sure. Where is everybody?
Maybe they heard us coming. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh.
Someone's... It's okay. It's okay. Come out of there. You okay? You don't mean no harm.
They kind of cute. By they, I mean the mama.
Shayla, are you okay?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Oh.
German?
No. Now go on, get out of here. Go, we need the land, go. Get the hell out of
They
here.
took our father.
Who did?
Men, last night.
Where? Where did they take him?
Ain't no business of ours. I don't even speak their language.
You ain't as tough and dense as all that. Come on, Arthur.
The girl was pointing this way. Let's see if we can pick up a trail. There. Tracks. Come on.
I don't see nothing.
Now you
Marks. This way. What's going on with you?
What do you mean?
You were just gonna... That woman and her children on their way?
We're wanted, man. We got Pinkertons breeding down a... X. We should be moving camp, not running off on some wild goose chase.
Come on, Arthur. That's not how you are.
Well?
Think this is the right way? Give me a second.
Looks like they cut off down the trail to the left.
You're right. Okay, come on.
So, I was saying, well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
So, what happened with those Pinkertons anyway? When you were fishing with Jack?
Said they were on to us. Offered me freedom if I turned Dutch in.
Hold up. Let me check this. Continues along the shore here.
So, what were you talking about before?
They picked the wrong man there.
We should have moved right then, if you ask me. Bastards told me they go back. Said it right in front of Jack.
That kid, it's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah, but he has more folk looking out for him. Most of the rest of us had growing up.
John said he was going back to the auction yard to collect the money for those sheep.
He'd be a damn idiot going anywhere near that town right now.
He reckoned he'd be able to slip in?
Oh, well. If it's John's idea, it must be a good one.
Wait a second, just... I want to look closer here.
They continue on that trail ahead of us.
Good eyes, Arthur. Let's keep on them.
Anyway, you were saying...
What is it? You and him.
He disappeared on us for a while. When Jack was real young. A long while. A year.
Hey, quiet now. There's a camp up ahead.
Be careful.
Seems deserted. Let's take a look.
Where is this guy?
I don't know. But you know something? This is a better camp spot than back there. Much easier to defend.
Maybe. This looks like our fella, Charles.
Quick. Cut him free and let's get out of here.
Vorsicht, Vorsicht! Das ist eine Pfanne! Vorsicht!
Take cover!
I see 3 coming this way.
You get the hell away from here! What are we doing? This ain't even our goddamn fight!
They're on him. Doesn't look like it. Look out! Riders coming in! dealt with. You get him untied, I'll see what they've left behind for us.
Machen Sie mich los!
It's okay. Getting you out of here.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe.
Yeah, okay. Here, you wait there a second. Charles, go find Dutch, get the caravan to divert here. This spot should work for us.
I agree.
I need see. Oh, 36. Alright, come on, guys. Hop on up.
Alright, come on. I'll take you back to your family.
Was machen wir jetzt? Also soll ich mitkommen?
Ja.
Wow. Okay. Settler was attacked by a tree. Settler was attacked by a tree.
It's okay. Getting you out of here.
Alright.
Girl.
Was machen wir jetzt? Also soll ich mitkommen?
Yeah, shut up.
Wo bringen Sie mich hin?
What the hell did you do to those fellas?
Wie bitte?
Those men back there, why did they take you?
Geld? Money. Meiner Familie gehört eine Goldmine. Sie wollen Lösegeld erpressen.
How did someone even come up with them words?
Sie bringen mich zu meiner Familie? Vielen Dank. Wie haben Sie sie gefunden?
Look, I'm sorry, friend. I can barely speak English. Yeah.
Alright. Slow down.
There they are.
Dem Herrgott sei Dank.
Schatz! Andreas, ich hab gedacht, du seist tot.
Beinahe wärst du gewesen. Meine Lieblinge. Meine Herz allerliebsten. Oh, wie wunderbar. Oh.
Sie sind ein großer Mann.
Ja.
Ein großer Mann.
Ja, wirklich.
Es ist ein Segen, dass wir Sie getroffen haben.
Come on, now get out of here. This place ain't safe. Get out of here!
Ja, ja, alles
Vamos!
klar.
Vamos!
Einen Moment. Dankeschön. Thank you. Vielen Dank, herzlichen Dank.
Guess it was a pleasure.
Yeah!
Gold block. A gold block.
You were right. Oh, this place. Oh, it'll be perfect for us. Hello, Arthur.
Dutch?
Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, put everyone to work. Make this place a home. Well, I don't know where the hell we are, but we are going to make the best of it.
Great. Clemens Point. That's just great. We're in the middle of nowhere. A few days later. Well, at least we get to hunt and fish and doing whatever the heck I like. Alright, let's see Dutch.
Hi. Good morning.
This is a nice little get up we got going here. The new sound.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this life. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me.
We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
Alright.
We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Alright, yep. We went back to feeding all people. What kind of music is that?
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea.
All right.
Let's go with it.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when
things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, look who it is.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur!
Chase wanted man.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go! After that train! Hey, stop that. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. What the hell are you doing? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Pull me up, David! What is that all about?
Someone pull me up!
Faster, come on! What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
What do you think you're doing?
Goddamn cowards hiding behind that man!
Oh, that must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. Hey, cut that out. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Will you stop that? Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. Come, bastards! They didn't do nothing! That's enough! Damn it! Go on!
Don't lose them!
You're only making it worse.
Come on, shitbag.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead! Hit like a child. This is it!
Come on!
Get these ropes off me, Alice!
I don't know if it was gonna end or what's gonna happen, but that was. I didn't expect him to die though. I just threw him off the train. I'm faster than you are. I know, I'm going.
Running ain't gonna help. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. You ain't need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Try at least.
Oh.
You sure?
Do it. I'm right out here if you need me. Need some gin? Come on.
Should have walked away.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy?
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in.
I hate
Follow me.
people good.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields?
Ooh.
This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Wow.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office.
Willie. Willie. Not my fault he doesn't watch where he's going. Like, come on now. Oh, are you serious? All the way back here?
And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
I'm served against the law.
No, not
Does
really.
that count?
On your right here, these tobacco fields. This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good. They're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Sooner you get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rooms. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents,
Some
super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. Gentlemen, follow me.
Come on, move already.
So how far is this creek?
A bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought. This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
I'm just waiting to get attacked by Indians later in the story. How do you use this thing?
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Oh boy.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
We are going.
I think here's good. All right.
All right.
Good luck, gentlemen. Come on, Arthur. Don't be nervous.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something.
Lake lure?
Something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with good old worm?
Oh, worms are...
We're all just gonna cast in the same spot.
You'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Oh, mine's
Keep
faster.
the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Yeah, I know.
Got a nibble there, Arthur. Now reel him in, Arthur.
I think that's a bite. There he is.
Come on, come on, come on.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
Well
good.
done, Arthur. They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Good job, Arthur. Got one.
Alright, I'm keeping it.
Okay, that was a bite. Got him? Hey, Jose.
Oh.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
There was a fish right
We
there.
got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, let's just steal this boat.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait until the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good.
That's catchy. Hey.
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners, we come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy.
How far away is this place? What is that? I was spent.
We care not for martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come let's be on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back think that we have too much fun. It did not. All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your opinions, miss.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that. I met worms with more background, old man.
Come on, don't start this.
Did he just do that? Did he just... Lucky.
Herr Morgan.
Well, I'm going to do my other mission back in Gray Worlds, yeah. Well, okay, so obviously... Yeah. Well... Now, mate, there's some money to be made. I gotta buy some things. Buy some things. How is there a bounty on me? I ain't gonna stop my trouble.
Look out!
People always think I'm gonna start some trouble. Hold on. Who's that there?
Hey, mister. You give me some money.
Take it.
Well, thank you. Say, where you from?
Around.
Ain't from right here. That was you, I believe. This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago.
Nothing but nasty, miserable people.
Yeah?
Yeah, ever since them Grays moved here, a bunch of no-good white trash. Yeah, they somehow got rich. About 50 years ago, they moved here, caused a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, I reckon they was Yankee spies during the war and everything.
That's so.
Yeah, sure.
How's things with you? I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, glad something.
Oh shoot, man, past it. Alright. Ooh.
Well, welcome, partner. First time? Some ammunition's on the shelves, but I keep the guns locked. Take a look at the catalog and I'll pull out anything you'd like to see.
Let's have a look.
Let's do revolvers. Ooh.
Sold a few of those to some very discerning customers.
Okay. Peters.
Keep the barrel clean and oiled. It'll serve you right to the end. Much admired in these parts.
Okay, let me buy this.
Got some nice parts for that gun, you know.
I want something with the damage. Stock? No, I guess that doesn't matter. Wrap. Scope. Ooh.
See Mr. Banks across the way there? He ain't the friendliest at first, but he's nice enough when you get to know him.
Iron sight. I'll take that.
Fine choice.
Styles. Metals.
That could really shine with some carbon in it.
Flame hammer. A gold hammer with what's the flame? I might as well just keep.
Here, if you got any questions.
The heck? Oh, trigger. Alright, so I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy trigger. Barrel.
Now, I do have some foreign-made iron when it's quality, but here in Rhodes, American is preferred.
Engravings.
I make sure to test all my goods for quality and defects. That's a guarantee.
I'm looking forward to testing this out.
Okay.
Been a mite suspicious about the new faces in town. Rhodes is welcoming, to be sure, but we can't just let old types have their way.
I just want the cylinders to be cool. No, come. Oh. Ammunition. How much? 200 ammunition. Alright. Now for this one, carbon repeater. Which one's that? Actually, can I sell this? Black rifle. Dope wheel shotgun. Actually, I'll buy me a new one. What's catalog?
Let's have a look in here.
Shotguns. Never mind.
Cannot wait to give this a try.
I got to customize my double barrel shotgun.
Looks like you're taking care of that weapon. Good to see. Make sure you got enough rounds for it. Interested in engraving some? Make that weapon your own.
Out in the carving.
I carry only quality goods here. That could really shine with some carbon in it.
Cool. Golden knife. How do I sell? Alright.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Damn it, come on. Hey now, what's your problem? Get a move on, will ya?
All right, easy now.
Boy, you're playing with fire.
Of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
That's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly. Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Phil and I will follow.
Climb on up.
Hold on.
Come on, we need to get moving. Are you getting on then, mister? No.
You and me again, girl.
Alright, well, it's not letting me draw my double kill shot. Hold on. Alright, fine. What do I have then?
I said you ride with Archibald.
Fine, let's do it.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor, but the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole the fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yeah. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
Alright.
Dear don't look good. Oh.
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Move on. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller.
Hey, slow it down a bit. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. They're right again here. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't. So,
here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understand? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. See what we're dealing with. This place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78. Well, the way I actually...
Oh yeah, that looks dope.
Your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job. Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the ride.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Hush.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it. Deputy with Williamson.
Forget the rider. Don't round him up later. Get the other one.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
Anthony, where you at, boy?
Lord! Right. Let's gather them up.
Add them to the pile, Arthur. I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So, Tell me about these.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Pray, hey, pray.
Hey.
Give me a hand with these bastards!
Sorry, boys. We're putting you out of business. Fine by me.
Are we getting out of here then? All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a
Finally.
Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay. Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss? Yes. Show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur? Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers. Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we. I ain't planning to. That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it. This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again. What do you mean, Young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Okay, you're on. That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider. We'll see about that.
I'm dusting them. It's over. I won. Sorry, buddy. Tried. This is what I'm talking about. Living out west. Oh, this is beautiful. Push it.
Final stretch. No down. Come on. It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
Fine. Okay, that way. Oh yeah. He's so lucky.
Oh, I am sorry, son. Well, spare the gloating, Dutch. Oh, I'm not a gloater. Why would I laugh at the fact that you haven't learned, after all these years, to ride a horse very well? That is a source of great sorrow to me. Very funny. I had fun with you today.
No, I can ride a horse better than you. Just this.
Well, I was gonna say you're like
does not
somebody.
like to run long distances for very long. Alright. I guess I'll end it here, y'all. I do. 1, 2. How about for you, horse? Huh? Here, eat this apple, buddy. Alright, horse.
Who's Joshua's dresser? Right here? Is this Joshua's dresser or yours?
That's mine right here.
I had to text Mom, so. Is this Joshua? Is this Joshua's?
No, that's mine. I mean, no, yeah, that's Joshua's.
Okay, I'll put his phone right here, okay?
Yep. So,
Mom said she'll get me poster board.
thanks for watching. And have a good day. Oh, okay. No, stop.